The way that we approach quality is being very purposeful. My name is Ashley Argiras, and I'm the head of quality at Recursion Pharmaceuticals. Quality to most people is a scary term. They equate it to something like the compliance cops. At Recursion, the way that we approach quality is being very purposeful. So looking at what we're trying to achieve at the end of the day and approaching it through the right way to do things versus us doing things because that's the way that we have to do things. So when you operate out of fear that there are these requirements, there are all of these rules, all of these regulations, and you're operating your business in terms of those are these extra things we have to do, I think oftentimes we sort of lose the reason why we're doing things to begin with. And at Recursion, we really believe that we're doing things to help people, to help the participants in our trial, to help the world be a better place, to help our employees do their best work and be their best selves. That's why we're here, and all of the regulations and requirements that govern how we do that are actually in place for the same reason we exist. And so when we start approaching it out of the purpose of why those requirements are really there, I think it unlocks the potential for you to do things in a really meaningful way that you believe in. And at the end of the day, that's how we have better compliance. We have people who are operating out of inspiration and wanting to meet their goals versus doing that out of fear. I was so fortunate to know that I joined the right place on day one. And I truly mean this. First of all, it's a very different kind of company. Not at all the traditional biopharma setting. And that's really exciting. It's really intimidating and kind of scary, but really exciting. I really saw this potential that because perhaps it wasn't a traditional biopharma setting, that the culture may be very different. It may be very different, again, in a way that people collaborate, and not just saying that they collaborate, they truly collaborate, that people really work together toward one mission. And there was something that made me feel like that those weren't just words that everybody uses. The first day at Recursion, I was in a meeting and somebody was delivering some bad news that was beyond their control, but representing their function and delivering bad news. And I just thought to myself, like, oh gosh, here we go. Brace yourself. I know that it's like combat is going to start. And the actual reaction from the group was something that this happened on day one and sticks with me to this day. And this is a story I always tell people interviewing. The reaction to this bad news was this, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened. It was this true, sincere empathy that I experience in my personal life with my friends, which is why they're my friends, but I've actually never experienced that in a professional setting. And I think this was something where I thought, like, wow, these really aren't just words. This is how people behave and interact with each other in just a normal setting. And there is intense pressure. We strive to do the best work that we can do. We push ourselves to our limits, and that pressure can bring out the worst in people. And I think the thing that's different here, and that aha moment for me showed me that the way that we actually deliver so much more is because we don't spend the time on all of that other energy, and instead we work together to get toward our mission.